Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Chakra Diva Show. I'm your host, Amber Poole, also known as the Chakra Diva. I have worked with energy healing and chakras for over a decade, and I do this show because I want to bring you guys the best wisdom that I know how to do, and also to check in with you guys and see how your day is and how your week is. And I love it when you reach out to me on Facebook at thechakradeva.com or send me an email. I love connecting with you guys. So thank you so much for doing that each and every week. I hope that you're having a wonderful week. This week, I do a program, right? For 3 years now. I've walked the path for 3 years. That's what it's called. And each season we do different things. And this season is the East direction. And we're planting seeds for what's coming up for the rest of the year for us. And we are working on vision and seeing, how we would intend or like our life to be or what that looks like. And we get really clear on what is in our highest good and in alignment with us and what is not. And we need to release and let go. So I thought, as we're talking about vision in the course and in the class, that I wanted to look up something that I found very interesting because I manifest a lot. I teach manifestation, so it's one of my favorite things to do. So I went to entrepreneur.com and I clicked on, well, what makes people successful? And I saw an article, 11 reasons why some people are more successful than others. Intrigued? I was. So I have 6 reasons in front of me, and I'm going to tell you about them. And the other 5 reasons I didn't write down because we're going to do something for this show. So number 1 reason is to be a visionary. So what does it mean to be a visionary? It is to envision what is going to be, to draw a clear picture of life and what you will want to achieve in your life. Some people are having a hard time this week and they're saying, I can't get through my job. All these people are making these blocks that I can't push through or I can't move through them. And I think they get very disordered and not having clarity in what they want in their life or what they want to create. And at other times, people are moving through this time period. We just had the eclipse. We had a full moon. We're in retrograde. There's a lot of stuff coming up. And some people are having wild success going on. So I keep getting these emails or having sessions and people are saying, things are going my way. Doors are opening. So what makes one person successful and not the other? What occurs in this? So visionary. So if you're stuck, do you have a vision for what you want to create or how you see yourself in the world? Number 2, entrepreneur.com says, stay focused. All right. Raising my hand. I fall to this one all the time. I kind of feel like I always say rabbit versus squirrel. Squirrel. When, the squirrel goes and gets a nut and then they just runs away and they forget, where they put their nut at or where they dug it at. So they can always have like that mind chatter that goes on, multitasking that goes on that keeps them off the task at hand, that they're not focused, or they can make excuses not to do the task at that time. I'll do it later, and they keep pushing it off. Number 3, they're very passionate about what they have in place. When it comes to my work, and I do consider myself successful because I'm always booked all the time and I love my job. It's because I have passion and I have drive for my job. I don't do it just to do it. I don't do it because I have to do it. This is my choice in doing this job, in being the Chakra Diva, in having sessions, in coaching, and doing everything that I do. I'm extremely passionate about what I do. And that's my drive. Like, I have 3 kids and I get up at 6 o'clock so I can write something, so I can check my emails. That's drive and passion. Number 4, they're positive people. Oh my goodness, they're positive people. So that's checking in with that mind chatter. Is the mind chatter what's taking you back, telling you that you can't do it? I find it interesting about, I had a post earlier this week about what we call think groups. And it's when you have an idea or you want to do something and somebody else puts down your idea. right? And like, oh, that can't happen. You can't do that. You should do this because it makes more money. You should go in this avenue because it's more successful. But positive people keep going, right? They get up and they're like, okay, I'm not going to let failure push me down. I'm not going to let, um, I let opportunities come to me. My doors are open. They're very optimistic about whatever they're going to achieve. Number 5, they are a learner for life. So they refuse to stay the same person they were yesterday. And that's probably my favorite one. Like, when you get stagnant and you're like, what else is next? That's an opportunity for growth. That's an opportunity to change and to step into something new. And number 6, they're a dreamer. So while most people get comfortable in a rut, successful people dare to dream. If you can dream it, you can do it. Says who? Walt Disney, right? So if you can sit back and imagine your success, then you can do it. And why am I sharing with you these tips? It's because all of them has to do with your third eye. So if you can balance this chakra, which sits in between the eyebrows a little bit up, then you can create success for you. You can visualize the things that you need. You can see the creations that you're about to create or manifest as your reality. So I want to share to you about the third eye today. The third eye, the key words for the third eye are obviously vision, insight, perception, and mental chatter. Okay, yes, it's clairvoyance, but we're not going to the psychic part quite yet. We're kind of sticking in with manifestation. So an overactive third eye means that they're too much in their head, they're too much in their thoughts. There's some people that I see as clients that they're just on all the time. There is no stop. They just keep going and going. In fact, they have insomnia because they can't sleep at night because they're thinking so much, because they're thinking about the next thing that they have to do, or their phone's right there and they're one making plans. Overactive may have attention disorders. They can also have migraines or headaches, and they can overanalyze life choices. Like, did I make the right choice? Is this the right decision for me? So that also, it puts you in a rut, right? Because you get so much in your head. And if I'm looking at chakras and it goes really, really wide and really big, the energy, then we want to bring it down and bring it to balance. The other thing is overactive people and their third eye may be moody. So their moods go up and they go down. They have big mood swings. When you have a balanced third eye, you are attentive to the task at hand. So what you're doing right now in this moment is right now in this moment. You're not thinking about, the dinner later or the work later or the kid pickup or anything else. You are very present in this moment. Your attention is to that task and what the task is. And after an hour, you're done the task and you move on. Balanced people also sleep very well. So you can fall asleep easily. You wake up easily. You feel completely refreshed when you wake up. You have even moods. So it's not like this, up, down, up, down. You also have a good memory, and you can quiet your mind when you need to quiet your mind. What opens my clairvoyance, the psychic path, very easily is because when I sit back in a meditation, I say, okay, it's time to get quiet. And if I'm just looking for space in my thoughts. And if I have one that comes in, fine, then I acknowledge it and I release it and let it go. I don't continue that thought, right? You can also look at situations spiritually versus the physical world. So you can tap into, well, maybe the situation is happening. The bigger level on the spiritual level is this, or the bigger lesson or the contract or whatever it is this. You have like a generalization of the overview picture versus, the everyday mundane doing this, that, and the other. And then the underactive third eye. This is for people who love to sleep a lot. They can't get out of bed. They don't want to get out of bed. 9 hours was not enough. Their mind feels unclear of their direction or what they should do. They may have issues in their memory. They can't get to deep situations. Like their thinking patterns are very, one a very fake surface. It's just, it can go deeper than what it is, but they can't see like the fuller picture of it. And they don't understand that intuition is a part of their life or how to use their intuition. It's just not developed yet. And maybe they can't even be imaginative. So if I said, can you see the pink elephant wearing a tutu? Right? If you can you see that right now? Can you see the pink elephant wearing a tutu? If you can, then your imagination is working. If you can't, and you're like, well, what does the elephant look like? Then it might be underactive. So those are some clues. So how can we help these situations? If you have an overactive mind and you live in your mind 24/7, the first thing I want you to do is get outside because when you connect in with nature, you start to slow down. There's no electronics, there's no checking your iPads or whatever y'all do out there. It's just you and nature. And that means watching the birds, watching out for snakes because they're out right now, connecting in and getting lost into this moment that you're not so caught up into your thoughts. Or maybe if you have a situation going on, and you deeply think about it, you can think out all of your thoughts during that walk. You can actually go out there and process the information differently while you're in nature than you can when you're repeating the same thing over and over on the computer or at work or whatever it may be. So walk, get outside to clear your thoughts, to get out of it. I used to run a lot. I would just go and run, and that's how I cleared my mind. The other thing is journaling and meditation. If you have an underactive third eye, then I want you to take some intuitive classes. Sign up, try it out, live a little, open up your imagination, try creative stories, making things up. Like how funny would it be if that elephant in the tutu walked on a tightrope? That would be funny. Is that funny? I think it's funny, right? Go for things that aren't your normal. Step outside your box. Look for signs connecting in with spirit. And finally, I'm going to tell you some crystals really quick on how to anchor the manifestation that you're trying to envision into your life. So if you are going for money, right, you want to work with pyrite, you want to work with citrine, you want to work with green aventurine. That's really good for opportunities. If you're trying to manifest the love of your life, go for some rose quartz. Or maybe you're already in a relationship, but you want a really deep relationship, go for rhodonite. If you are trying to manifest your dreams, okay, and connection, clear quartz is always a given. Anytime you work with clear quartz, it amplifies energy. Again, green aventurine is for opportunities, but I love celestite, I love angel aura because it connects you into the higher realms. So when you get your dreams or your manifestation or anything that you're trying to visualize, it actually comes from, quote, spirit, the universe, the big you, and it gets downloaded into your system. So this big idea that you had, it's not just a random idea. It is from spirit. It's from the bigger connection above, and it gets downloaded into you. It's not like you just pulled it out of thin air. I would never pull out of thin air that I want to be a joker or a juggler or an artist. I cannot draw. I just can't. I wish I could, but it's not in my blueprint. It's not in my template. So I wouldn't go for those things, right? So if you get this idea, I want to manifest this new job, or I want to have a beach house, or I want to have this successful relationship, or I want to feel deeply unloved. Know that that is your right as a creator, but also that spirit, the universe, is working with you in your manifestations. You just have to get clear on the vision that you're trying to get in your life, this new print that is showing up, so that you can live next year in whatever you want to be in. So that is why the third eye is so important to balance for your manifestation abilities. And if you want that article again, go to entrepreneur.com, 11 reasons, and I only gave you 6, why people are more successful than others. Release your limited beliefs, let go of it, and go after your dreams. Huge believer of that. Okay. Awesome. Now, I know we have somebody on the line that I forgot who. Heather. Hello, Heather. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I am doing wonderful. I'm actually excited because I saw that you're in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
That's very close to me. That's like a place that I know.
What's that?
And I love that. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am going to look through your chakras. I'm going to pull out 3 cards and I'm going to talk to you a little bit and then you can ask me whatever you want. Does that sound okay?
Yep, sounds perfect.
Awesome. All right. So I'm going to ask Heather to step forward, please, in the spirit world. Okay. Start off at your Earth Star chakra. Okay. And then I'm going to go up and look at your root chakra. Just doing a quick little scan. Oh, I love that. So the first, your Earth Star chakra, you actually want to slow it down a little bit. It just means that when stressful things come your way, your body is on overcharge or overload of information. So it's not processing everything. So if you feel like you're getting hit by everything that's coming up or multitasking, like you have a lot on your plate, then what happens is your Earth Star chakra starts to go really, really fast. So you want to release. So any kind of way that makes you have that downtime. Do you have a dog? What's the dog energy? Do you like to connect in with animals?
Yeah. I have 4 dogs.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So that is one of the ways to help release any kind of stress that you have. 4 dogs. That's amazing. I have 2 and I'm
Yeah,
like,
they're
how do I?
little. I won't ever do it to myself again. I'll tell you that.
It's a handful of 4. So connecting in, going on walks. You also have a daughter.
You know what? I'm pregnant.
Oh, congratulations.
For a girl.
That is wonderful. Big congratulations to you. I love it.
Thank you.
Your solar plexus, that's one that I was going to talk to you about. Your solar plexus, when it goes up and down to me, it's kind of like, when there's change on horizon and you want to make sure that you're making the right choice.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. Like if something's coming up for you, like, should I stay at my job or should I go over here? The way that your chakra is forming, the way that I see it through my pendulum, it means that you turn something over. So if you don't know something in your solar plexus, that's your willpower, direction. That's also, it's self-esteem and things like that. But it's almost like, well, I turn something over to make sure that I'm going in the right direction. So sometimes people do it deliberately, like they pray and say, hey, I need to know, am I making a right step leaving a job? But it's kind of like I'm at this point in my solar plexus where I've asked for higher guidance. That's your energy field that comes through. Okay, let me come up
Yeah,
into
that makes a lot of sense.
the one that's imbalanced is your root chakra. That's with family finances, safety, and security.
Mm-hmm.
So making sure that all of your primary needs are met. And if you feel like, well, I don't know about something, like, I don't know if there's going to be enough, or you have fear, or there's a lack of, then it throws your chakra off. The other ones are looking really good. Do you know Jean? Do you know a Jean? Jean?
I have like a cousin that's like a distant cousin that's named Jean.
Still here or crossed over?
Still here.
Okay. And I also want to ask you, is your mom's mom still here?
Yes.
She's still here too. Is that the same side as Jean?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I'm in your throat chakra, but I felt grandmom and then I heard Jean, but I almost feel like it's going to be a message to deliver that message. Oh my goodness. So proud. So proud. Hold on. Proud energy field. And the other question I want to ask you is your dad. Is he still here?
Yeah.
Okay. It's the other thing that I get in there. I keep hearing so proud, so proud, so proud. All right, go back over there, please.
I have a clue who it may be, maybe.
I didn't hear you.
I said I have a clue who it may be.
Who could that be? Go ahead.
Um, my first husband.
First husband. Okay. Did he, is he like, I don't know how else to say it. I'm going to say broad, but I want to say broad. Like I almost get, what is that word? It's not structured. Hmm. You know how like military people, I don't know how, like military people have like a certain way about them
Mhm.
that's structured. That's what I'm trying to
Like,
come up
um,
with.
he was killed in a military truck.
Oh, okay. Killed in a military. All right, go back in. April. What's the significance of April?
Um, I'm not sure.
Okay. It would be anniversaries. It would be birthdays. Could be death days.
Not
I'm
in
not going.
April.
Did you say not in April?
Yeah, not in April.
Okay, I'm writing it down anyways. Okay, go around that. Mm. Oh, okay. All right. Let me go back up into. Tell me about your dreams.
My dream.
Yeah. Did you have a visitation?
Like a little while ago.
Okay. I have two things that are coming up for me. I'm shown when I just had a baby last year, and his spirit came to me in a dream. Okay. Like literally, he came to me and
Mhm.
told me his name. He was 14, what he looked like. I woke up my husband and I told him. So when I go into your third eye, I get a visitation, and it almost feels like if I carried the soul, or if the soul came to you in the dream, that was real, that there was a knowing that there was something around it that was real. Um, but then I see blueberries, and that throws me off. I
Yeah,
don't
that throws
normally
me
see
off too.
blueberries.
Big time.
It's around the dream. When I see visitations, like if somebody's crossed over and they have a visitation, then I clearly see that it's going to be a visitation from that person. But this is almost like the soul come in. So did you have a pregnancy dream? Did you know that it was coming up? There was something in the dream?
I had like two pregnancy dreams.
Okay. Because I was asking like, who's giving it to you? How are they sending it to you? But he's talking about dreams, right? Dreams of the soul. So you're the baby that would be carried. Old dreams.
Mhm.
I'm coming through. Um, I'm sorry to ask, are you holding any anger? Hmm,
Oh, probably.
I'm
But
very
I don't.
sorry.
I mean, I've been holding it so long that it's natural. Like, I don't know.
Okay, because I just wrote down mad, I wrote down angry, and I almost feel like, like you have to release it. It's almost from the other side saying, okay, how resentment. Oh my goodness, sorry. But it's almost like, how long are we going to hold on to this? It's not helping you. So if
Mhm.
I'm hearing it, it's because it's coming up for something to be processed or something to be let go of.
Uh-huh.
So please know that
Uh-huh.
from the other side as well, that they don't like to see any struggle. They don't like to see, um, was he very outspoken?
Yeah.
He's like, because I just heard, well, she can get pissed off. like, like, like this,
Yeah.
just,
That's
I was
me.
like, oh, like, you don't know who you're messing with. She can get pissed off. So it's not
Yeah, that
holding
I
on.
can.
It's just releasing it, letting go, because you don't want it to have, move forward into your energy field. Um, and there's something
Right.
about a ring too. Do you still have a ring?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. There's just an acknowledgement of the ring that I just saw that came up. So if you look at it, or if you carry it, or if the connection with it, it's an awareness. It's something that he's aware of on the other side that still exists and still is present. Also, I want to talk, like, would he be a person who'd like to have a beer?
Yeah, yes.
So know that on the other side, on the other side, he's still having a good time. Still, that's how it
Oh,
just
I
comes
bet.
across. I have a beer in my hand, like I'm still drinking a beer. Um,
Oh, I
again,
wouldn't doubt it.
I'm sorry. Oh, you wouldn't doubt it?
I said I wouldn't doubt it. No, not at all.
I get an apology. I just heard clear. I'm sorry. And I also feel,
Yeah.
yeah, I just hear, I'm
What was
sorry, I'm
that? The
sorry.
last part?
I just hear, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And that when I look at your energy field, it's like if you can release, it would help move your heart chakra. And that's really important to help not build up, not have those things that are weighing on you right now. So even if they're old,
Right.
he's at a point where he's kind of like, I'm proud, because that's how he comes through. And at the same time, he's very sorry. He's apologizing to you, and he sees the anger and would love it to be released or to let go of. So I have
Right.
to wrap up because I only have a minute. I didn't get to pull cards for you, but I hope that you received any messages that you needed to receive tonight. And you can always connect with me at thechakradeva.com so we can continue. My apologies for cutting off.
No, you're good. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and congratulations with your baby. Thank you, everyone, for joining the Chakra Diva. I will be on next Thursday, and I'll see you then.